Taehyung sign newsroom. Mona, Taehyung, where is you? She looked at Taehyung, who was standing outside of his washroom. Taehyung, she's inside. I told her to take hot shower, pointing to us close door. Taehyung, breathing heavily and ruffling his hair, with one hand shaking. He said, Taehyung, you is safe and she is with me. He tried to digest this thought in his mind. Mona, Taehyung, you go and take shower in our room. You are also quite drenched, looking at his wet hair and jeans. Taehyung, no, ma, I will stay here. If she needs something, then she will call, nodding his head. No, Mona, listen, Taehyung, I will stay here. You quickly go and freshen up, else you will catch cold. Instinct twice. Taehyung looked at the closed door for a moment and then nodded his head, leaping from his room. Came outside rubbing your long hair with towel, wearing simple dress. You with confusion. Mona, I pushed Taehyung to go in our washroom for shower. You came first and dried your hair, pulling you towards dressing room and switching on the hair dryer. I will do it, Ma, with smile, looking at her kitchen. You, sister-in-law, standing at the doorstep. Mona, Chan, come inside loudly. Mona came out of dressing room, followed by you. Mona, you take this ginger tea. You will feel better. Hand-wearing cup of tea to you. Thank you, Chan. I really needed feeling headache. Taking cup from Mona and gave smile to Chan. Chan left after that from their room. Mona, you let me call doctor. Worried to carry your head. You know, my it is just some heaviness. I will sleep off them sometime. Then I will be fine, assuring her. And hey, you, how are you? Are you feeling okay? Entering the room while wrapping one towel on his fist and one on his neck, with which he was drying his hair. Earlier, when he went to Mona room, he forgot to take his bath. He was worried for you. Mona, you now take care of your wife. I am going downstairs. Do you guys want me to send lunch here? Only walking towards room door. Taehyung, sure, Ma, nodding his head. Mona, okay, left from the Taehyung went to close the room door. How are you feeling now, sitting beside you on bed? You hummed, nodding your bald head. Your cheeks were patted in red color and you bit your lip to hide your blush. Taehyung, do you have headache? Putting his palm on yours. You know, in whisper, still bending your head. Taehyung, why are you not drinking this tea? Pausing half empty teacup. I will, you go, whispered again in low voice, still bending your head. Taehyung, where should I go in confusion? You go. You must be feeling cold, stammered, looking everywhere but not at Taehyung. Then Taehyung realized that his kitten is feeling shy to look after your shitless, dirty, handsome husband. Taehyung, no, but I am feeling caught in innocent eyes with puppy face. You, Taehyung, whined, blushing. Taehyung, oh God, my innocence, all loaded kitten, laughed at you, shaking it. Taehyung moved forward and touched your forehead with his caressive cheek. Taehyung, you know, right, I can't resist this look, so get back straight, don't tempt me now. In husky voice, you felt breathless with his intense proximity and manly cold smell of vanilla body wash filled in your lungs. Time skips Poosla and Taehyung. He did knock on the door. He was sitting on the bed, working on his Mac. Whereas you was watching TV. Taehyung come in. Jeho was there on the doorstep. Jeho, hi, you. How are you feeling now? Entering the room, showing fake concern towards her cousin. You, Jeho, I am fine. Nothing happened with my Jeho. I am sorry. It was my mistake. Sorry, really. I am feeling so bad for you. Stating her fake tears, sitting beside you on the bed. Jiho, it was my mistake that I was walking without looking at friend, holding your hand. Jiho, can I bring something for you? Taehyung was still typing on his Mac, digging his head in it, but his concentration was on the talk. You sat there in the room for some time, telling about her codes, looking at her cheerful face. You was showing more interest in their conversation, whereas Jiho was observing, working Taehyung from corner of her eyes. He looked like not at all interested in their conversation. That Taehyung suggested you to go out for evening work, to which you happily agreed and went with him. Night Taehyung looked at you. You was sleeping peacefully in his arms, keeping your head on his chest and holding his t-shirt in your fist. Your face as it was going in moonlight. You had beautiful smile on your face, which gave utmost peace to his heart. But his mind was not at his space. Taehyung mind, oh God, this smile always gave unexplainable peace to my head. But today my mind is not at peace. I know I am trying to keep your family away from her. We are involved in this mess, then it will hurt her. She is nearly looking forward for the relation till the time they came out as clean. I can't allow them to be near her. Thought pulling you close to him and kiss your hair. He remembered his mom words. We never met Meena and her family when we used to stay at well. They never visited your house, not even when you was born, or her naming ceremony or her birthdays. We met them first time when we went to your grandma after meeting with grandma to see you just 2 days before your marriage. Elliot and tried to tell his big mother and mom about the past relation between your family and Meena family indirectly. Even after living in one city, two sisters who brought up together were not in much time. This fact troubled him more. His theory of Meena family showing their fake concern and care towards you looking more terrible. Time skips next day. Dining room at the breakfast table. Hannah asked Harsha, Hannah, let us know in advance when we should come for the AGM. Harsha, as usual, Hannah, on the last day today after the AGM will start, it will be off 3 days. You all need to come on the third day. And you also need to come this year in family. You, me, why in confusion. You are shareholder. It is compulsory to attend this meeting for all major shareholders. Explain you okay? Nodded your head. Joseph and Jiho grandma extended the look, rolling their eyes. They were jealous about your status. Whereas Jiho gritted her teeth but covered it with smile. Living room, you Taehyung, what do I need to do in that meeting? Going behind him nervous. In the moment Taehyung dictated that you need to attend one business meeting, you was intention. Taehyung, nothing kitten. It will be informative for you. We will be declaring dividends, interest, and bonus for all our shareholders and investors. With smile, looking at your confused face. You okay? Today also you will be late, right? Tried your best to show him your best smile. Taehyung nodded his head and said, putting his palm on your cheek. Taehyung, this one last week he kissed your forehead and confessed his love for you and left for the office. Time skips 8 and garden. It was night and Kim family along with Meena family was sitting in the garden area post dinner enjoying their cold coffee and no had just come back from office where Taehyung and Jungkook was still at office. They have already informed that they will be very late today. Joseph Harsha, thank you so much for all your help. Neither Ma and Jiho will be here. I will be tension free. He was leaving for Seoul next morning. You was already signed the lease papers for grandma house and give it to him. Harsha, Joseph, this is nothing. We are really happy to have them here. Assuming Joseph says so that we will be fine. I will take care of everything. It's allowing him to pass her hidden message to Harsha and Mr. Kim. Joseph, Harsha and Mr. Kim. Jiho was thinking to a job here in Busan. I was thinking if she can get your guidance, she will learn a lot of things. And when she is working with family members, I will be also stress free. He wanted to Jiho to join Kim business house. Mr. Kim, that really great, Jiho. I can suggest you to check our recruitment portal. There will be a various job options, so on whichever you think is good for your profession and career, you can apply for that or even upload your resume. Then it will be in the hands of department head and HR. They have their own selection process and recruitment criteria provided her additional information. Joseph, but I was thinking if you recommend her, then it will be easy for her by you to go in process. Sounded like what is the need for all this resume and interview hassles? Then they have contact with owners of business house. Sure, Joseph in Kim business house, nothing works on recommendation. It will pull on the merit without Joseph. Oh, but Taehyung and Jungkook could not continue after this. Harsha and Harsha. What do you think, Joseph? That Taehyung becomes evil just because he's a Kim? If you are thinking this, then you are very little knowledge about our son. Joseph looked puzzled, same as with you. You was need to know more about your husband. Harsha looked at you, convinced with Harsha in soft ways. You dear, what do you think when Taehyung joined business house? Taehyung told me that he joined after his MBA, whispered in low voice, unsure about your own state. Harsha, is that right? He joined management body after his MBA, but he joined business just when he was troubled with pride. You was dumbfounded with this revelation. You looked at your mother in the sun and nodded her head with proud smile. Harsha, I still remember that Taehyung was in grade 8. It was first day of his summer vacation. During breakfast, he asked me about the company as to office. I thought he will come to office for a couple of hours to play and then he will return back home. It was his first day at office. You dear, remembering that day. He was there for all 11 hours in my cabin. He was trying his best to understand what we are discussing or we were doing. I am sure that 12 years I would not have understood a single thing, but still he was focused every day. He used to come with the sensitivity either of mine or brother or latter in our no cabin. He even joined meeting quietly sitting in one corner of meeting. Even after when his school started, he used to come to office and finish his homework assignment there along with focusing on our discussion. We used to return back to home. He asked to us centered of question 2K pass followed with heavy breath. He had proud tears in his eyes on his son's upbringing. You know, you after his 12, we have not spent any single penny for him. He earned a scholarship by working hard to Harvard University for his engineering. His studies were funded by university, whereas he used to a job with our court person. He used to support his accommodation and telling it's not only white collar but blue collar as well to understand the logistic and operation. He used to earn the same salary as a normal employee would and no perks for being Kim. He used to live in small studio apartment. He used to travel with public transport since he used to not afraid a car or big house in his initial days at US. When he completed his MBA, he joined management body as youngest director. After clearing rigorous selection process, we were quite tough on him while bringing him on a management, but he proved it within the next couple of years. He became CEO, and again, that was not our destiny. It was unanimously decided by shareholder and investor through voting. He was privileged by birth, but was not provisioned to become CEO, and he ended with his dedication and hard work. Here, by the time Harsha finished, you were speechless, thrilled, overwhelmed, and whatnot after knowing about your husband upbringing. You looked at all members of your family, each one was silent and looking at the same for like they were witness even right now in front of their areas. You could feel proud feeling on everybody's and satisfaction on their faces about upbringing of their son. Truly, your family admire your husband a lot. Mrs. Kim's sister, do you remember his cooking session through Skype with smile breaking the silence? Hannah, he was always disaster in kitchen, mentioned with smile. Joseph, really, this is something which everybody from our family should feel proud of admiring. Mr. Kim, yes, we are proud of him. Even Jungkook also joined business at a very young age. He also used to do job by studying his master at Cambridge University, sipping his cold coffee. Oh, that's great. I would love to work to assist Badan and again some valuable experience. Tried her best to show her enthusiasm and not to sound cheeky. She so earlier of the time over this 1 week he spent most of his time at office or even if he sat at home he is working either in his room or attending meeting at downstairs study. She thought working with him would be best option for her to be near him. Her expression changed into dumbfounded when she heard a laugh from Kim Min. Though it is not at all easy to work with him, you needed tremendous expertise to be on his assistant team and controlling his Mr. Kim. His son is absolute right. Jiho, you have always seen him as son of the Savara, you husband who is very calm, humble, caring, and loving. You still have not met a CEO Kim Taehyung. He's damn tough to handle, mentioned, shaking his head. Harsha, even the regional art division heads of MDs and VIPs who have 20-25 years of experience get scared if they need to present something in front of him. He had detailed knowledge about the end-to-end process. He is too sharp to catch anything missing. Her incorrect answering his question is always a herculean task for any of them. Feeling proud over his son, I know he is to work hard with the proud of Jiho felt like there is no chance she can work with Taehyung, so one more blocker on her way to reach near her so-called dreams. Time skips midnight. Taehyung and used to meet around 1 a.m. Taehyung came back from office. You was wide awake. You was thinking about your big father. What's you felt your heart filled by knowing about your husband. Taehyung, hey kitten, was still awake, keeping his laptop bag on coach. You, yes, I was waiting for you with smile and gun. You had your dinner or should I bring it? Taehyung came near her and kissed your forehead, mumbling, I love you kitten. You with smile, I love you too. Taehyung, we had dinner in office only. I will just go and get fresh. I'm moving toward dressing room. After freshen up, Taehyung came to bed and sat resting his back on headboard. He was still typing something on his mobile and he was looking at him in admiration with tears and smile. Taehyung, let's see, come here. Diverting his face from mobile to his wife and trying to hold your hand to pull you on his chest. Hey, what happened? What are you looking at me like this? Ranching his eyebrows. You took heavy breath and instant hug him, wrapping your hands around his neck. You, I love you, Taehyung confessed in low voice. Near his ear, Taehyung, I love you to kitten, wrapping his arm around your petty figure. You, I know I will the last deserved person to say this, but still I want to say this to you. Breaking their hug after some time, but keeping your head on his chest and playing with his head button. You and continue staring at his. I'm proud of you, Taehyung. Taehyung, what courage you check with confusion. You, big father narrative journey from 12 years saying why till see you working Taehyung with tears in your eyes. Taehyung, oh come on, it's nothing big. You shaking his shoulder. You know, Taehyung, you worked really hard to be in this position. I mean, you were born with silver phone, but still could not continue. Exactly, that is the mindset I wanted to break. Even though you born in rich family, you can gain the wealthy life, but you can't maintain the legacy of family without hard work. You know, at last days, my young sons of grade 8, me and my friends were discussing about the question paper and answered that time. One of my friends asked me why I studied so hard to become topper of the class. Every year at the end did not matter with my grades in exams. Sitting on the chair of Kim businesses and ordering my staff. That's why next day I asked. I went with the big father to see how he orders, but looking at him, I realized he don't pass orders. He shared instruction in the form of guidance to his staff to move forward. A person can give instruction only when he has experience. Also, his staff will take his instruction into consideration when the boss will earn respect in the rise. And to gain that respect, you have to prove yourself, else you will be ended up giving orders which might not be followed. Explained, you remembering his childhood. While rubbing his palm over your arm, he felt content while sharing these details of his life with his wife. Oh God, you completely changed my definition of rich by holding his stick and trying his gaze towards you. Respect for him, very complete by infinity, and that too could be seen in your resting security of statement. Young, no, and it is still a lot more to go and achieve in deep eyes. You hummed, nodding your head. You can kept your head on his chest, and he kept on caressing your long, silky, smooth hair. I still don't know about Big Mother and Mom seeing me that they choose me for you. You have achieved a lot in your life at young age, and I am just simple postgraduate in physics used to teach in content school before our marriage. After some minutes of silence, Taehyung, come on, kitten, marriage is not about what you achieved, it is about what you feel. Big Mother knew me. She knew that her son can be have beautiful married life. He can feel love, in then it will be only with you. She must have discussed it. Look, after our childhood bond, I used to feel some sweet in my heart whenever I used to hear your name, even though I didn't have our memories from childhood. You shoulder, you raised your hand and smiled, looked at his peaceful face and snuggled in his chest to feel him near you. 4 days were hectic for you and Taehyung. They did not receive much time to spend with each other. Taehyung hoped you would understand his workload and did you provide your support to him, not being too much demanding, but his time you were one hard smile to took away all his stress at night. Whatever time Taehyung returned back, he found his wife right away. They used to talk about the activities and used to sleep in each other's warm embrace. 4 days later morning, Taehyung, are you ready? Asked you after his call with Mike. He was getting ready in dressing room to was the last day of HM and all came felt ladies will be going for the meeting.